Milford Sound. Meron na Milford Sound na. Yan ang mga barko, ano? Barko na sasakyan namin. Look. Yung ticket natin. Baka may kick out tayo. So we're going now. Oh, Himbro lang.
Good morning. Yeah, those ones.
Morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, welcome.
Morning, bro.
Just mind your step as you're heading on board the boat.
Oh, sa taas tayo. Taas ako tayo. Doon tayo sa tabi mo. Dito muna sa deck. Ay, dito na tayo. Dito mas magandang dito, di ba? Dito sa deck.
Morena, kia ora, koutou katoa, haere mai, welcome to Pio Pio Tahi, Milford Sound, and welcome aboard your vessel here this morning, the Lady Bowen. Just kick back, chillax and enjoy the lap around the self-proclaimed 8th wonder of the world with us on board the Lady Bowen this morning. Don't let the weather or the elements put you off getting out there, getting in amongst it. This is some of the best weather we can get here. I suppose a rain is a part of the name, here in a rainforest after all. And we certainly do get quite a lot of it. If you didn't know, you're actually visiting one of the wettest places on Earth. It rains over half the year, about 200 or more days of the year, with an annual rainfall of anywhere between 7 to 9 metres, so pretty extraordinary. With all this rain, it does bring this place to life with thousands and thousands of waterfalls. All, however, just temporary and rain dependent. So about a day without rain, 99% of the waterfalls here will dry up and disappear. 3 to 4 days without rain, that would be considered a drought. So that hardly ever happens. So my guess is we're going to see quite a few waterfalls. It only takes a couple of hours of steady rainfall for all the waterfalls to appear, but quite a lot of them do disappear after a couple of hours of the rain stopping. So we do need a good bit of consistent rain for the waterfalls to appear for us today. We'll definitely see 2 waterfalls. They are permanent. They are glacially fed waterfalls. One of them's just off to the starboard side, right-hand side, just as we depart the harbour. Beautiful big waterfall there, pretty hard to miss. Second time, upon return back into the harbour, so fingers and toes crossed. That one there marks the start, but also the end point of our voyage today. Until then, the plan of attack for the voyage today is what we're going to do. Is we'll cruise along the southern side back down the northern side. As we come back down the northern side, we've got a stop to make, and that's at the Underwater Observatory, about 11:15 or something like that. We'll stop off at the Underwater Observatory. Everyone's going to get off there today. Some of you, I think there's about 4 on board, maybe going kayaking, so that'll be the end of your trip with us. You'll stay there and you'll come all apart, and then we'll make our way back to the harbour just before or around about 12:30 this afternoon, all going well.
Sorry. Hey, yeah.
They're not for the commercial operators, they're more for recreational fishermen that don't want to head right out towards the rugged open sea. They might not have the need for transport to get right out there in terms of stability wise. They might just have a wee tinny or something like that. So you can just pull up in the sheltered parts of the fiord again and try and catch a fish. Make captivity, bring them back from the brink of extinction. Now having over 160 couple. vibrant evergreen rainforest, and predominantly it's all so often. You can find the odd totara tree around here, which Māori used to carve into wakas or canoes. And you can also strip back the inner bark of the sticking out there. That's known as a rimu, one of the more larger dominant trees in our rainforest. Rimus and manuka was the favourites of the likes of Captain James Cook. Captain James Cook actually created and brewed New Zealand's first beer with the rimu and also the manuka tree. This was way back in 1773 in a place called Dusky Sound, just further south of us. And why he brewed it is it was said to help the sailors of a disease called scurvy. So pretty much in order to prevent scurvy, they used to drink the spruce beer all the time. If they had scurvy, in order to get rid of it, they used to drink the spruce beer all the time anyway. So you'd probably say that they were spruced up 24/7. Probably what gives them the reputation of being drunk as sailors as well. Now that beer is still being made today, the Captain Cook's spruce beer, by a brewery in Christchurch. It's called Weber and Breweries. So it's still making the original recipe today, not Colonel's original recipe, but Captain Cook's. So if you do want a bit of a taste of history, they do sell it in fresh choice in Te Anau. Obviously not today though, but
Pwede wag ko muna alis yan. Ay,
still there tomorrow. Check it out. Or even check out our little cafe bar. You can take a photo of the bottle and even you know what to look for. There's not too many places you can find it.
kakapi ako ulit.
Huwag na. Nakaligid muna tayo.
Card mo? Hindi mo ang veggie shop. Ano tayo veggie shop?
Obviously covered in cloud this morning. Keep an eye on it throughout the progression of the voyage though. The iconic bounce in the Milford, the pin-up girl used on most of the brochures, postcards, all the advertising material. That breeze has just come back in this section here, but we are going to be heading towards a spot called Seal Rock. Just due to the direction of the wind, it's just going to be blowing us on and towards the rock. So I suppose we don't...
Ano seal? Talaga. Nakala ko tubig.
Well, there wasn't actually that much spray coming down. Normally there's a lot of spray that comes off the base of it. There's a little bit more at the moment, but good on you, Zoe. Hopefully you enjoyed the experience anyway. The Tasman Sea. The pressure of the glacier, or the ice, trapping it in between here, being the mountains, grinding them across, essentially forming those glacial striae or glacial striation marks there. You notice all those little black specks there, just the little tiny mussels that the birds are picking on? These tiny mussels are very similar to the tiny mussels on our crew member Dan's arms. They're pretty small. Not going to grow any bigger either. Also like Dan's. But that's the main reason, because it gets exposed when the tide goes down. But even when the tide's up, usually that sort of first couple of metres is all fresh water. The group has used quite a few, so it's not quite overwhelming in the chamber, so just make sure you stay as a collective group with your friends and whānau.
Basta yung sus mo? Okay lang yun. Ay, ibang lugar pa na ito.
You want me to look after your M&M's? Fair enough too.
So bro?
See you guys shortly. For you guys.
Hello? Yeah. Oo. So bro?
Morning, how's it going? Well, Kevin, guys, going to take a little walk through the staircase.
Wala ako. Alam ko tayo sa may Singapore tayo.
Biglang ano pala? Kalokohan pala. 10 meter lang ko rin. Malalim na ba 10 meter?
Kaso may something wrong. Yeah. But he might have seen his screen. I can't remember. I didn't really listen. No, it's just supposed to be lovely stories. Oh, right. Right here. Right there. Whoa. It's pretty cute.
Show you the fish.
Kami pala nauna ng mga gago. Bata, umiyak. Umiyak yung bata. Kare. Ginanong ko ito mga mail. Wala. Yan ang brasa.
Hindi man pa to. Meron pang mas mahal. Ay, ito yung ano, yung nabubugan na ano.
Okay guys, welcome to the Underwater Observatory. My name is Daniel. I'm going to be your nature guide for today. So any questions at the time, do feel free to ask. Just so you guys know what's going on, this chamber can only hold 60 people before it sinks to the bottom of the fjord. We were 79 today, so we'll just split the group in half. Joe's got the other tour upstairs and they'll be coming down in about the next 15 minutes or so. I will make an announcement and we will start to head on upstairs before they come down. So if you could just make sure you stay down here with me, that would be great. Of course, if you are desperate for the toilet, we do have bathrooms upstairs in the reception area. Just head on up the green staircase to use them. Now, how's everyone's cruise today? Awesome, cool. So yeah, we don't get any visitors anymore. We used to have about 10 tours a day. I'm also going to be dropping bits of information as I go. Like I said, I'll make an announcement in the next 10 minutes or so when we have to head on upstairs. Okay, so please enjoy it while we're down here.
So yeah, you guys are the lucky ones. You get to see all this first.
We can see the rock falls today as well. Folks should be able to find a variety of different creatures, things like sea cucumbers and sea stars, animals that can move out of the freshwater layer. Not sure if anyone's noticed already, but this building is floating. Okay, we are a marine reserve. It is illegal to anchor in the fjord, and we're a national park. It's illegal to build on the fjord, so we're attached to it instead. So this 50-ton solid steel structure is just holding on to the mountainside behind us. Now don't worry about things like pressure when we're down here, guys. This is not glass that we're looking through today. This is a plastic type called acrylic. Believe it or not, sits at 120 millimeters thick. They weigh 160 kilograms per window, and they cost $10,000 per each. So yeah, very expensive window. Now looking out to the gardens today, the gardens will naturally attract a variety of different fish life. Do keep your eyes open for coweye and kingfish. We had some massive boil-ups outside the front door about an hour ago. It'd be really cool to see some of these coweye.
Sea creatures.
So the corals will break up the underwater current, or any current that there is. This allows some of the creatures that we're seeing today to have a bit of an easier existence. Very ironic, but a lot of the fish that we're seeing can't swim, or at least can't swim very well. smallest ones that we're seeing today, the oblique swimming triple fins, these are yellow and black in colour. They were equipped without a swim bladder. This means that if they stop swimming for too long, they end up sinking, the water starts passing over their gills, they go into a coma-like trance, and they eventually, for lack of better words, drown. Okay. Now, because of their size, they are very skittish. If they're getting in the way of your photographs, just wave your hands really quickly, back and forwards, and they should just stop them. Okay? Now, some of the larger ones we're seeing today are butterfly perch. These will be the pink ones with black spots. See them all over the place. We've got some scarlet wrasse, red backs with white underbellies, and of course some New Zealand spotties, grey and green with black spots as well. Now this is where Mother Nature gets very, very clever, reproduction. Now for us humans, reproduction can be quite a fun thing. And for the fish, not so much. They release millions of sperm and eggs. And what we can find is that 0.1% of these sperm and eggs will go on to fertilise and become some of these fish that we're seeing today. So in order to do this, Mother Nature has created all of them female. So every fish that you're seeing today, apart from some of the triple fins, are female. Now, halfway through their lifespan, they're going to start producing testosterone. This is a completely natural phenomenon. They have no control over it. And what happens is their bodies will get larger and rounder, more solid in colour. And from there, they become full-blown males. The males are then going to turn on the females. They're going to start harassing them for the rest of their lives. And what it does, it stops the testosterone from being produced. It keeps the population nice and equal. But it doesn't stop there. After the floods of 2020, we had 3.5 weeks before COVID-19 hit. And we had to shut down this building for up to 3 to 4 months. In 2 of those 3.5 weeks, we noticed a lot of male scarlet wrasse outside. Scarlet wrasse, if you see them, will be the big red fish. We've noticed that groups of 4 or 5 scarlet wrasse were actually attacking some of the single ones on their own. And after about 2 weeks, these males began producing hormones of estrogen. Their bodies started changing. Their bellies got whiter, their tails more yellow. They reverted back to their female stage, just to bring up the population once more. So it's remarkable what Mother Nature's creating. We as human beings, for example, are born either male or female, although you can take supplements nowadays to change that. These fish are born with it naturally. They have to have it triggered. This leads their survival. So if there's too many males, they'll turn back into females. And again, that has to do with the fact that we are an open marine reserve, so we don't fish them, we don't dredge, we don't net them, or anything. Natural marine environment today. The gardens themselves, folks, believe it or not, James Cook managed to draw up this entire map before stepping foot on the islands of New Zealand. Okay, so he circumnavigated the country and didn't even step foot on the land. So there are going to be a few noticeable differences to this. Lake Taupo up on the North Island is completely non-existent. It's the largest freshwater lake in the southern hemisphere, and it doesn't exist here on the map. Banks Island is not an island at all. It is Banks Peninsula, just off of Christchurch. You can go there, see all the penguins and the seals and the whatnot. And finally, we have Stewart Island down at the bottom, which is, of course, an island not connected to the mainland. So please feel free to have a look at this. It's pretty cool, pretty old map. Is anybody cold? Oh, I heard one yes. So what I might do, folks, for the next 10-15 minutes is just whack on our beautiful diesel heater there as well, just to try and warm us up. Please keep in mind, guys, do not hang anything on these rails. It will catch on fire. This is a wooden building, okay? I'm going to throw that out there now. Now, does anybody have any questions? Everyone happy with that? Sweet, so feel free to take a wander. Please grab me if you want to know anything. We've got 20 minutes before we start loading you back in the boat.
Oh, sungit na. Dito ka rin, dito. Kali ka dito. Portrait. Gina, tato. Yeah. Okay. Ito yung to-charge.
Huh?
Yung to-charge.
Masira.
Oh, nice to meet you, man. Thanks for all the questions. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, you fine. Thank you, bro.
Take your bag, I appreciate it.
Welcome, man. No worries. Thank you very much, folks. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.
Welcome. Ginawa na. Warm. May gusto mo sa taas? Gusto kong tumao. Kape muna, kape. Gusto mo kape? Kape. Coffee. Gusto mo kape? Okay. Sorry ba? Hmm?
Wait.
No. Kada.
Talikod ka niya.
Kakape ako ganun. Kakape ako. Oh, kakape.
Alrighty, team. Kia ora, welcome back on board. Hopefully you enjoyed your time us here at the Underwater Observatory this afternoon. Now,
Kapalaka na naman siya.
Day.
Exciting.
So hopefully you enjoyed your time out there. Just going to be
Yan, ito sa Milford Sound, ito yung babor sa helicopter. May helicopter siya, meron siyang boat. Kasunod din siya ng tour din siya. Doon kami naggaling, I think, galing kami, umikot tayo no? Umikot tayo ba? Maybe umikot kami. So napakaganda ng view, napakaganda. Yun lang, sana makapunta kayo dito. Magandang place. Thank you. Yan, dito ngayon tayo sa Milford Sound, magandang Milford Sound. Ayan, puro bundok. Ganda. Nasakay ka ngayon sa isang ferry. Malit na ferry. Napakaganda na. Yung bundok na Milford Sound, diretso yan hanggang baba. Kaya malalim siya, napakalalim. Ito may maguhit sa bundok yan. Tumataas siya. Tumataas po rin, no? Ganyan kataas. Milford Sound, nasa Milford Sound kami.
at a spot called Sandfly Point. Milford Trek, one of 4 great walks in the region, along with the Kipling. There's not much really to Milford, apart from the fishing boats. Our boats, obviously, the wee village in amongst the bushes, the airport. There's a couple of lodges, one about a kilometre down the main road. There's another large lodge facility sticking out ahead of us, the Mitre Peak Lodge. Sam, I just want to take the opportunity to say a big thanks on behalf of the team here at Southern Discoveries, the Lady Bowen, Jacob, Dan and myself, T2 and Micah. It's been a pleasure showing you around our little slice of paradise down here. It's been awesome having a wee corridor and giving you a bit of the kaupapa about the place.
Cheers, guys. Come on over.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
No problem, guys. Thank you for coming along.
Thank you.
Sipon na siguro.
Sure. Oo, puno na.
Ganung oras.
Oo nga naman, kahapon lang ako nagpang-move. Buti nga, i-move pa tayo. Or gawin nga.
Yes.
Marami oh. Oo. Sige, ingat, ingat. Sige.
Naaya siya yun.
Ano na? Papasyal muna tayo. May mga lalakaran pa dito eh.
Kita magandang balik ka.
Ano bang meron dito ang gawin sa ano? Tara? Hindi tayo magdaan. Or, dito. Thank you. Yeah. Bye-bye. Kung papasyal ka lang dito, pwede rin no? Hindi ka mag-ano, no?
Yung parking mo, may bayad ka rin.
Eh, saglit ka lang naman.
Short hours lang.
Ganda, ano? Tesla.
Ito. Siguro mag-long stay.
Ad?
Long stay.
Ay, ano lang, drop off lang.
Kasi magtatagal na ano tayo. May traffic ka, di ba?
Oo. Nakakalapit na ako.
Anak mo na.
Oo. Core. Palit na tayo.
Nang?
Yan, kita may pula. Mirror lake yan. Saan wala, no? Tignan mo. Andito po kami sa pauwi na kami ng galing ng Milford Sound. So makikita nyo mga falls. Ano nyo? Sa mabuntok may mga falls talaga siya. Talagang mga talaga siya. May mga Hi. Ito, may stop kami sa Milford Sound sa bandang, ang ganda ng view dito. Tignan niyo yung bundok, puro falls. Puro falls ang bundok, napakaganda. Lalo na yun, no?